Good morning. This program comes to you live from the Robert Quinn Fire Academy in Chicago. My name is Larry Langford. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the graduating ceremony of the Chicago Fire Department Firefighter EMT class of July 2020. Today's ceremony presented with social distancing as required by CDC guidelines. We begin with remarks from the Honorable Lori Lightfoot, Mayor of Chicago, followed by Chicago Fire Department Commissioner Richard C. Ford II.
Can I sit? Can I sit? Good morning, everyone. Can I sit?
Ma'am?
Can I sit? Or do I remain standing the whole time?
No.
You may sit.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. It's always my great honor to participate in one of these graduation ceremonies. I feel like when I'm here with you, I'm seeing the future of Chicago pass before my very eyes. The sacrifice that you and your families have made to get you to this point, particularly through this most unusual year, is incredibly gratifying and a real testament to you, your families, but also to our city. Let me begin by thanking Commissioner Richard Ford and his entire command staff for all of their hard work, especially over these past 11 months to make the Chicago Fire Department one of the finest in the nation. And I want to extend my sincere congratulations to all of the graduates, the firefighter EMTs who are graduating today. This is an incredible day for our city. And although this graduation definitely looks different than previous ones, that doesn't make it any less special or momentous. I also want to say congratulations to your friends and family, without whom you would not be here today. It's a special moment for them as well, even though they're joining us virtually and not here in person. Despite the incredible challenges of the last few months and year, you were able to remain laser focused and engaged in your classes. And for many of you, it is these challenges that made you even more determined to graduate, to become a firefighter EMT, and to serve our great city, which needs you now more than ever. Before COVID ever hit our city, this fire department had a long, storied tradition of service, heroic efforts on the part of firefighters who raced into buildings to save those at one of their most dire times of their life. You are stepping into this storied history, becoming part of a family of men and women who have served this city courageously for decades upon decades. These are the men and women whose shoes in which you walk, who have stepped into harm's way to protect all of us and connect us to the care when we need it most. When COVID-19 did hit our city, our firefighters dug in their heels and remained at the front lines to join the fight against a new, invisible threat and handle the growing needs of our residents. And they have never let us down, not one moment over these last 11 months. They have answered the call of duty day after day, putting themselves at risk, but that's what firefighters do. They run to danger. Today, each of you will join the ranks of these brave men and women and become an invaluable part of our city to respond to and recover from this terrible pandemic, and to help our residents continue to feel safe and supported during this time of crisis. For many of you, that work starts tomorrow, as you answer calls from residents who are sick or frightened and in dire need of your help. And I would be remiss if I didn't say you're starting your job when we're recovering from one of the most historic snowstorms that we've seen in quite a time. So the needs will be many. As you answer calls from residents, there will be times when you are tired and stressed. So making sure that you take care of yourself and self-care will also be an important part of your journey. But what will keep you going is the very thing that sets our city apart from any other place on the planet, and that is our resiliency and our mettle. We are Chicago, tough and strong. We will be challenged, you will be challenged, but never broken. And we will always be here to make sure that we support you as well as you support us. It's this unmistakable spirit that has held our city together over this past year. And it's the same spirit that will motivate you to keep pushing you forward, even in the darkest of times, to bring light and hope and safety to our residents. You know this, but firefighters are some of the most beloved public servants in our city, and rightfully so. And speaking of our residents, I want you to know that your dedication to public service will inspire a wave of others like you to join this most noble profession. Through all of your experiences are different. In a moment, you will be united under the same oath, the same obligation to step up and perform and serve. The oath that gives our residents hope and assures them that someone will be there when they call for help. I just want to thank you on behalf of a grateful city for answering that call and continuing to lead our city during this challenging moment. I'm immensely grateful for your dedication to bettering the lives of our residents and serving our communities. Thank you and congratulations, and I wish you Godspeed. You are embarking on a fabulous and amazing opportunity to serve yourself, serve your families, and serve your communities. And it's my pleasure now to welcome Commissioner Ford to the podium to say a few words to you as well. Godspeed, best of luck, and I look forward to seeing you on your journey.
Good morning. Thank you for answering the call to service, and welcome to the Chicago Fire Department. Your graduating class entered the Fire Academy during the middle of a pandemic. Your class has navigated training and learning in a way that was unheard of just a few short years ago. Technology has changed the way we fight fires with the advance of SCBA, face piece, thermal imaging cameras. At the same time, computers, cell phones, and this thing called Zoom have changed the way we train the best and brightest in the department in the world. Normally at this time, I would have you all turn around and applaud your families, your spouse, your friends, for supporting you in achieving this awesome milestone in becoming a Chicago firefighter. But instead, your mothers, your fathers, siblings, and significant others, your friends, are watching the ceremony on various links on computers and cell phones. Just another example of how technology has advanced the department forward directly and indirectly. As you know, these are unprecedented times, and your willingness to accept a vocation of service to others is more important and more appreciated now more than ever. Some 18 of you have turned your tasers and firearms in as police officers in exchange for face pieces and bunker gear. And 14 of you have decided to come over from the Chicago Police Department after originally being misguided in your attempts to be a real first responder. This graduating class also has 27 military members, and for all of you in your service to your country, we say thank you for your sacrifice and your continued call to duty. As a proud member of CPS, I'm happy to announce we have 24 fellow graduates of CPS, and the CPFTA, the Chicago Police and Fire Training Academy program, has one that is in your class. As they say, it is not where you start, but where you finish. Every exempt member, every chief on the fire department began exactly where you are now. We were all anxious, excited, and if I'm being really honest, a little nervous until that first call came in. But if you remember to always fall back on your training, trust your training, everything will be fine. You've been trained by the best to be the best, and we expect nothing less of it. Your training should not end with this graduation, and I hope there will always be promotional ceremonies in all of your careers. You are the next generation of leaders. Before you start studying for the engineer's exam, let me tell you what's expected of you the moment you take in your first run. When I say expectation, those expectations come from the mayor, me, your fire commissioner, and every person that you will encounter. And most importantly, it should be what you expect of yourselves. Remember, every single time you roll up on a home or a business or to an intersection that a person is there for your help, they're in the worst time of their lives. Think about what you would expect your mother, your father, your grandmother, or your child, and how they would be treated at that time. How would you expect to be treated? These expectations are what you will treat them with the same professionalism and compassion that you would expect in every situation for your family and for yourselves. You have joined a profession that is calling, that is difficult as best under circumstances. Now we ask you to carry out your duties during a pandemic. I am confident that you will make everyone, the department, your families, your mayor, and your communities proud. You didn't sign up to be role models or heroes, but the reality is that's what you represent. When you roll up on a 6-year-old trapped in a car, or you go into a burning building where there's a veteran trapped in a wheelchair, you are that hero. You represent strength, courage, and hope. You will always run toward danger, known and unknown, when everyone else runs away. This is what you signed up for, and this is what I know you will do better than any other graduating class in the world. Congratulations, and welcome to the Chicago Fire Department family, and thank you for answering the call to duty. I have enjoyed 30+ years serving this department, and it's been an honor and a pleasure to be your fire commissioner. You will be the last graduating class that I address, and I swear to you, I don't know where all those decades disappeared to, but I can remember it just like yesterday, standing in the same positions you are now and going, wow, it's my turn. Before we get any further, I pray that you have a long, successful, and prosperous career. All of you. Stay in the books, continue taking classes, keep watching out for each other. Above anything else, stay safe and God bless you. Thank you. Candidates, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, the ordinances of the City of Chicago, the Code of Conduct, rules and regulations, the practices and procedures of the Chicago firefighters, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of a member of the Chicago Fire Department. Congratulations.
Jason Alamo. Tobias Alaribe. Stephen Badger. Stephen Barabbas. Stephen Barajas. Christopher Burkest. Sean Buckley. Jordan Berger. Daniel Castaneda, Jr. Daniel Donovich. Colin Dusak. Michael Canty. Ramiro Carrion. Nicholas Chevis. Carol Chamara. Jason Coleman. Gustavo Colon. Jesus Diaz. Stephen DeSanto. Daryl Dufauchard. Peter Eck. Andrew Farrell. Michael Cooper. Anthony Ferreras, Jr. Marquette Fisher. Thomas Flavin. Luke Flores. James R. Francoeur. Eduardo Garcia. Stephen Garrett. Jason Gildine. Patrick Golden, Jr. Kenneth Fulton.
Candidates, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, the ordinance of the City of Chicago, the Code of Conduct, rules and regulations, practices and procedures of the Chicago Fire Department, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the member of Chicago Fire Department. Congratulations.
Kenneth Fulton. Carlos Gonzalez. Patrick Osiniak. Keith Gray. Eric Hagman. Timothy Hain. Brandon Hampton. Kyle Hardin. Joseph Harkin. Jason Holm. Daniel Hutter. Christopher Huff. Nicholas Infante. Anthony Johnson. Brian Kamer. Ian Kennedy. Kevin Kick. Jeffrey Karras. Hermisha King. Patrick Kinnear. Kevin Kassane. Kevin Cloak. Nicholas Kenya. Michael Kelly. Colin Kintz. Joshua Kanabi. Craig Heller. David Kohler. Tom Krolikowski. Keith Krull. Kyle Carras. Justin Lipinskis.
Candidates, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, the ordinances of the City of Chicago, the Code of Conduct, rules and regulations, the practices and procedures of the Chicago Fire Department, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of a member of the Chicago Fire Department. Congratulations.
Mark Lesney. Catherine Lett. Jared Lickenhouse. Mark Madania. Jason McSaki. Ryan Mallory. Greg Maris. Kevin Mayer. Kevin McCollum. Stephen Milducky. Jonathan McFadden. Orlando Miranda. Philip Mockler. Asia Moore. Lisa Morocco. Daniel Mullaney. Michael Nelson. Daniel Nolan. Anthony Nuccio. Damian Nunez. Anthony O'Brien. Kelly O'Donnell. Christopher Oswalt. Timothy Panatera. Justin Parks. Jacinto Perez. Brandon Peterson. Robert Picken. Daniel Poole. Thomas Potter.
Candidates, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Illinois, the ordinances of the City of Chicago, the Code of Conduct, the rules and regulations, the practices and procedures of the Chicago Fire Department, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of a member of the Chicago Fire Department. Congratulations.
Stephen Ratajkowski. Stephen Rakow. Colin Riley. Mark Ruley. Michael Revor. Filiberto Reyes. Andrew Ricca. Hector Rivera. Edward Rodriguez. Luis Rodriguez. Matthew Rogers. Michael Roncal. Zachary Rybakowski. Thomas Schofield. John Sheehan. Aaron Sniff. Anthony Solofra. Brandon Sorensen. William Sterenberg. Anthony Storino. Patrick Sullivan. Michael Tabor. Sean Timothy. Toribio Urian. Nicholas Wadoni. Delano Wilcox. Billy Williams. Brady Weiser. Brandon Zega. Christopher Zavalich.